Okay, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome as you come in. This is an impromptu, real quick, because I wanted to clarify something here to all of you, if that's okay. I told you this morning in the live stream then that Trump just can't come out and order the governors to act a certain way over their actions against the Wuhan virus. I want you to understand that what he can do, as I said before, is to go after them for their civil rights violations against the people. That's number one. The other thing that he can do, and that goes along with actually the reason why I decided to do this is because I heard Owen Schroyer on InfoWars discussing it, and he's absolutely right. This pact that's being made between Governor Newsom and Governor Cuomo from California and New York to go against anything that Trump suggests, we're getting along conspiracy angles here at this point, especially when it's tied to seditious, even treasonous actions for or in behalf of the Chinese. So, what I'm saying here is if that Trump acts against the governors because of their treasonous or seditious acts with China, he would have an adequate reason to act. I just wanted to make sure that you understood that I understand that. He can't tell them how to approach the shutdown necessarily and all that unless he can tie it to conspiracy, treason, and sedition. And he can do the same with members of Congress, both the House and the Senate, and other people in the government as well, even if Congress is in session under those circumstances. So, Mark Pantano and Chris Ann Hall, if you watch this, maybe you could comment on what I just said. And maybe that's why Trump said that he has the power of the presidency to do these other things. Does this sound like I'm giving him a pass? No. It's like I said, if he publicly repents and changes course, okay. This could just be another delaying action. I don't know. But I wanted you to know that we do have Chinese agents in our government. We have Chinese agents in state governments and in all of our institutions. And we have people that have actually taken action to injure the American people for and in behalf of China. So, in those regards, I think Trump can act. It's just a question of whether or not that's how it'll be framed. Okay? And the end result must not be any attack on the American people in any way, shape, or form, whether attacking their rights or even going after people that are resisting this and saying that it's all the things that they're doing are improper. I wanted to cover that, and I wanted to mention one other thing, and that is that I mentioned way back when I talked about this being a bioweapon that it probably was made in the United States, and that the reason why the Chinese used it is because then they could say no. Obviously, it was manufactured in the United States. It wasn't us. The only thing that's changed with that is that now they admit that they were working on it in the Wuhan lab, but with money from the National Institutes of Health, which were controlled by Fauci, and also the situation. They're trying to say it's still bats, but admitting that they got it from the U.S., I think, is pretty much the smoking gun. That's all I wanted to do. I'm not going to take a lot of time. I just wanted to bring up those two exceptions to what I said this morning. So if Trump acts along those lines, I think he can. The question is, will he? And to what end and purpose? And that I'm not sure. FEMA has been activated. Doesn't surprise me. We're on the verge of war with China either way or the other. And you might ask yourself, why would the deep state want to go to war with China? And I talked about it once before. If they've been in bed with China, why would they want to do this? Because what they're talking about is chaos for chaos's sake. It's not about right and wrong. Don't think about black and white. Think about what's in it for them. They want mass sacrifice, mass murder, mass death, so that they can take power and clean the earth off of God's seed. So they don't care if they're using their buddies to help foment this thing to a war. It doesn't matter to them. It's just like when the Rothschilds finance and the Bushes and other people finance both the Germans and the Axis powers and the Allies in World War II. It's the same thing all over again. Okay, I'm going to go. I want you to go pay attention to whatever everybody else is doing. I just wanted to clarify how I think Trump could act. I'm not saying that's what he's talking about, but I just thought I'd give him that out, I guess you could say. All right, I got to go. Yeah, I still think Trump is complicit. At least he's failed to act knowing what's going on. At the very least, I got some information this morning from another person and showing his ties. Remember, not too long ago, he said that Queen Elizabeth is a wonderful woman, and I think he even said he loves her. That's like saying that the Clintons are good people. There are some real problems with Trump having these alliances with people like the Saudi royalty, the British royalty, and certainly the Israeli agents and political machine over there. There's some real problems with him on those things. Okay, I got to go. Let's pay attention to what's happening. I'll talk to you all later. Thanks for watching. This may take, being on my phone now, this may take hours to get on my channel, right? It might take hours. So if you want it, copy. I'll give you 30 seconds to copy the link, and then we'll go from there, okay? So you got 20 seconds left, and I will try to get it up as soon as it processes, all right? Okay. I'm taking off. Thanks a lot.